Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Atlas with me. Excuse me. People talking about Atlas in chat. Welcome back to Dawn of Man with me, UniteTheClans. Lots of people curious about Atlas stuff. If I am going to be live streaming, it will be a few days until I get another Atlas live stream going. My internet is at its limit for the month, and I can only use my one internet to stream Atlas. That said, I do have a video out later today. I have a little bit of prep to do for it. I wanted it to be ready for the end of this stream, but it will be a bit later today, but I will do a premiere of it so we can talk through it. It's going to be a shipbuilding video, but for those of you here for Dawn of Man, thank you. It is very good for me to have a morning routine like this, to get to spend some time with my viewers, to keep you company, and to have you keep me company as I play some other games. Keeps me from getting too bored. Now, that said, this is something I can do every day without fail. Creating content for games like Ark and Atlas, I can't always do every day. It's very time consuming. The video I've got out later today is like at least 2 days of work. So I will try and keep them coming, try and keep the content coming, and this series will continue for sure today. We'll be live streaming. Today's Wednesday. We'll do Thursday morning and Friday morning. And then for the weekend, we will see where we are at. Now, I did want to point out, I think the next thing I would like to do in this game, I'm really enjoying the game. I think the next thing I'd like to do is one of these challenges, the Bygone Tales. Could be very fun to play with. Some of these things not yet available. When the game is eventually out on March 1st, there will be community scenarios available. But for the moment, we're in Continental Dawn. We have accomplished 5 of the 10 big accomplishments. This we should get today. This we should get today, and the other 3 are a little bit down the road. So hopefully by the end of the week, we will continue where we left off, and I thank you for joining me for Dawn of Man. If you've missed it, links in the cards, as well as in the description for the playlist for this series. I'm hooked. I really enjoy it so far. You can hear one of my dogs coughing in the background. Go to bed, bud. Go to your bed. He's getting all worked up. But yeah, we're going to pick up where we left off, and I have some big plans for today, guys. So one of the things that I would like to do is build walls around our settlement, but we haven't really designed our settlement to be perfect for walls. So what I plan to do is to remove all of the farming, the crops at least, that we have inside our formal colony, to be able to wall in all the housing and some of the key buildings, and then we're going to move the crops to outside of the city and maybe to the other sides of the river. So this is where we left off. We've got people moving these mega stones out here to get to work on a stone circle, which is one of the accomplishments. I'm going to start today by having a couple of farmers head over here and clear this area out, probably for some a couple of lumberjacks head over here and clear this area out so we can eventually move some farming up to this hilltop. Yesterday we got to work clearing out some of this area, which I think will be very good for farming. So let's go ahead and remove this. We'll add in a new tree chopping zone a little bit further out here. All right, and oh, perfect. And we want to keep expanding our farming operations. So if I hit tab, we'll find the babies here, and we'll wrangle the baby hogs and bring those in. We're going to have to build new stables. I think we're close to our population limit for creatures. If we look here, we need to get to... Okay, so we already have 16 of the goats. We need to get to 10 each of the pigs and the sheep. The sheep have been a little bit harder to find, so we may need to rely on them breeding, unless I see some in this immediate area over here. No babies in this location. And we should unlock, actually, we could probably unlock cattle farming later today. Oh, these are baby sheep, aren't they? Nope, those are baby goats. So we've already got enough of those. I don't need to send a human out here to go hunting for those. Another lone goat. Is this baby goats again? Yes, it is. Okay, these are very close to home, so I'm going to get somebody to wrangle them. It'll probably mean we butcher a couple of our existing goats. And I'll look over here. Okay. Alright, so we've got wolves and wolf pups. No mammoths in sight anywhere in the immediate vicinity. And no big herds coming our way. But eventually one of these herds will migrate their way into our civilization. So let's untab here, and I will show you guys. It is currently spring. So I think once summer comes, or autumn comes, I can't remember the timing, and we harvest these crops, I think it'll be autumn that we harvest these crops. I'm going to remove all of the farmland that's inside the city, and I'm going to try and build walls that encompass this area here. Workload is too high. Okay, so I'm wondering if we're going to want to end up moving some of our stables closer to the city center once that is done. or whether we'll leave some of the stables outside the city, the stables and the granary. This could be a city wall right here, and we could add in a new housing area in here. We did add in a little housing area over here, so I'm going to have to figure out how the city walls will work. That's going to be maybe the next thing we unlock is fortifications, but because we have to redo some of our farming, I might do these last two crop-related ones first. That'll unlock the Neo Farmer achievement, and we'll be well on our way to that. It is springtime, so that is always a good time to go fishing. Let's upgrade some of those. I know it says workload too high, but people will find a way. I think that's mainly because we're busy doing the stone circle out here, so a lot of people are putting in a lot of work doing stuff like this right now, moving these megalithic stones, and tired while they do it. Look, it's all old folks too. It's all the graybeards grinding away. Perfect. But yeah, this little area I would like to get encompassed, and this little area I would like to get encompassed with walls, and the rest of it we can figure out as we go. I wonder, yeah, maybe, you know what? Maybe if I remove this, we'll wait till the fall to do that. So let's go ahead and fast forward a little bit. We'll let our people do the planting. I'll get to work on a new stable building so that we can keep expanding our animal herds. That's under residence. And we'll find a location close to the city center to put in a new stable. Something like... I wish I could place these on an angle like I can place some of the other buildings. You know what? We'll remove some trees in here. Let's mark a few trees over here for removal. Chop down this, and chop down this, and we'll see where we stand after that. We'll tuck another stable building right in here. This one might not have to go. Let's cancel that work order. Okay, and let's fast forward a little bit. That's our current tasks. We have a lot: milking goats, shearing sheep, wrangling new creatures, collecting mud, planting crops. So we gotta let our people do that kind of work. So let's fast forward a little bit, and we'll let them get some work done. I'm not eager to hunt. I mean, I guess we could set up a new hunting area over here. There is a lot of wild beasties in this particular little region. So if I go, gotta select nothing. Okay, back, and we'll place a hunting area right over here for now. Put 2 people to work on that. We go through our meat very, very quickly. Got a decent supply of bread, decent supply of grains. Now, I stopped yesterday. We need the grains for feed, so I stopped turning grains into flour, so we're not going to have a huge supply of bread. Here's another one of these. Coming along. Okay, and now we have unlocked a new crop type, so that will be the pulse domestication. Let's go ahead and see right here. We'll put it back to speed 1. We'll see about what our options are. Okay, so we have a whole bunch of new crops. Peas, bitter vetch, chickpeas, and lentils. So why don't we start the new farming operations over here? And I think it shouldn't be too bad. Okay, so this doesn't work. Nope, this doesn't work either. So we're gonna have to get up on this hill before we can... Nope. Ha. Okay. Will it let me do that? What happens if I do that? Okay, that'll work. Okay, so that is one of the new crops. That is the pea. We'll do some vetch next to it, where it'll allow. Right here. And we'll just have to make the most of the odd terrain. I think it's going to be a good thing. We'll plant chickpeas back here as well. You know what? Let's start here then. You know what? Now I want to start here. Hold on. And we can put one going back that way. And we did not have enough thatch at the end of yesterday. Thatch, whatever it's called, straw at the end of yesterday's stream. So I wonder if we could do One there. Let's just do that for now. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. We'll have the farmland outside the city. We'll be able to build walls around here and move some of our buildings into this area once we remove some of the crops. But that'll be something for the end of the season. I can move some more. You know what? I can probably start working on the other crops. I don't know if you're going to get straw out of... so this area works. I don't know if you're going to be able to get straw out of... oh, and we don't have the seeds, maybe, for planting those. Out of the new pea-related crops, the pulses. So if I work my way over here, we'll have one crop of each type out this way. And we'll do emmer out here as well. That is very tiny. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Yep, that's all I can do. So we'll have to do a second ember field. Let's put that one in, and we'll try and put one over here, maybe. Okay, so let's do that. All right, so we'll have a new farming area on this side of the water. We'll slowly remove our farming from the city center, and we'll fill this up with houses and sort of key buildings. One thing that we have going early on is the new clothing. So we're making wool garments and linen garments. The linen is the new summer clothing that will replace the leather, and boar has escaped. Oh, that's a hunting thing. And then the wool is going to replace the skins outfit for winter. So we're going to be able to start trading those away. Okay, and here's the trader. We're going to buy off them any of that stuff. We're going to buy linen cloth. What is this? Wool cloth. You know what? We'll buy the pulses. We'll buy the flour. We'll buy the fish because it's cheap. We will leave the goats. We'll buy the straw. And we'll sell... we might sell skins outfits. I have one to spare. So let's sell that, and you know what? We probably can't afford to trade these yet. So we'll go ahead and throw in one of... What do we have a decent supply of right now? We'll go ahead and throw in one log. Okay, because we should be doing lots of chopping. Okay, well there you go, guys. We're underway. New farming operations going in on this side of the river. Eventually, I will put some more over here as well. I'm looking forward to that. And then we'll remove a bunch of the farming from the city center. I placed it mainly out of convenience to try and keep it all contained, but I realized that building walls, it's going to be much easier to build walls that just encompass the housing, especially if we're able to rearrange some of this stuff. Most of this stuff can be rearranged very easily. I can just dismantle and reposition everything, so I imagine we're going to do a lot of that as the day goes on. And then over here, I wonder if we ought to build granaries on this side of the river. Will it let us build right on this riverbank? If we go here, and we go storage, granary, it's not going to let us build on this slope. It doesn't seem like. Okay, so we'll have to build the granaries, like, sort of where I've got them now. We'll build granaries along here, just outside the city walls, and we'll maybe rearrange all the skins and stuff. And actually, these are empty right now, so I wonder if I should dismantle them now. Let's get to work doing that, and we'll find new places to put all this stuff. Or we'll dismantle some of it, at least for now. Let's do that and that. Perfect. And then we'll be able to use this area, I think. Gonna be good. Okay, so people planting an insane harvest will have a ton of food coming out of the harvest this year, I think. Now, this we added in last time. I wish I hadn't built it quite so far outside the edge of the city, so we may reposition that stuff as well, especially once this is removed. We might move the outfitter and the weaver into the interior of the city. Let's keep fast forwarding for now. Storm blowing in. It's late spring. Yeah, that gets fished fast. Man, the storms are great in this game. I genuinely enjoy them. Okay, and it's cleared. We got bright blue skies all around us. Fantastic. All right. I wonder where we should do the new stables and whatnot. I wonder if, like, our animal herds ought to be, like, maybe this area. I ought to start building the stables out here for it. Let's check in on the stone circle. We've got 2. This is the 3rd Sledge is no longer usable. Yeah, that makes sense. We've got some more under construction here, so I don't need to hustle to make those. And you see some of these fields got planted before the season changed on us, so that's not bad. I'm gonna make sure that one doesn't get chopped. We might as well keep it. It's in a fun location for us. And this is the tree chopping zone. Why don't we reposition it, and we'll tuck it a little bit further back in the woods over here, so that leaves a few of the trees that are amidst our farmers' fields. Farmers' fields always have trees in between them. The Dutch elm is the most popular because its roots go straight down. Most trees, the roots go straight out, which would make tilling these, once you have some professional tilling equipment, you would not want the roots extending out like this because you'd have to till it. So they'd always plant Dutch elms in between the farmer fields. 3 new goats were born. Okay, so we're going to be well over our goat population come winter. I'm going to have to start making room for new for new stables. But we're going to put one right here once these people chop down these trees. So let's go ahead and fast forward. I think I might dismantle this haystack, knowing that this area is going to get repurposed. And then city walls will be the last thing we unlock in the Neolithic age. We'll get the basic wood fortifications. We'll build them to surround our 2 little main clusters of housing. And it looks like we're busy chopping down trees. Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's pause and see what if we can easily cram in a new what is it? Residence stables right here. No. Okay, so this tree is gonna come out. Oh, that's a pear tree. Okay, so let's go ahead and remove that work area then, and we'll chop down this one as well. All right, and you can see people busily doing work over here. This will make room for new fields if we want. How's our mud supply doing? We have a pretty insane mud supply right now, so I'm going to lower that. That's already lowered to 25, so no one should be gathering mud right now. I'll put 1 less person on each of these. Okay, that's probably part of the problem. It's all the upgrading that was requiring us to harvest so much mud. So I've got these. Yeah, that's probably good. I've got these gathering areas really highly populated with people. So, okay, 2 more trees coming down right here. Once they're out, I'll slap in the new stables. Maybe we'll get a couple of stables in this area. It's gonna look good. Good afternoon, good morning. Hello, Jerry, Kohaku, Chief Chowie. Any clue when this comes out for console? No idea. I know it's March 1st on PC. I don't know if it's coming to console anytime soon. Good morning, Mr. McBonkers, Bunny, Danny, Wicked Turtle, hello. And Tasher said hello earlier. If I missed anybody, hello to Baby Girl, who was one of the moderators here this morning. Feeling a little under the weather. Happy to keep you guys company. It's nice that you chat with each other, but in all reality, I am really happy just to have you keep me company and to keep you company myself. That's the real purpose of this, is just spend a little time with you guys, with the community, and do it while playing a game that I otherwise might not get to play. So that's always my goal with series like this, is I have so many games like this that I want to spend time in to really get to explore, and the only way to really do it, I used to try recording and editing this stuff, but the best way to do it is to make a morning live stream. Get a crew that's really into the game. I mean, there's about 25 of you guys here now. We've had 30 plus at times in the series. Yesterday's video, I think very close to 50 likes, so if you guys want to set a little goal for today, 50 likes would be amazing. I don't think we've done that while live at any point, so that would be a record setter for us if we were to pull that off. Okay, so we'd have to place that here. Okay, and then I wonder what would stop us. This is probably another pear tree. Let's chop that down. I wonder what would stop us building another stable right here. So let's check out residence and stables. The pear tree, and then probably some of these crops. So I'm just going to remove that crop area. And then once this pear tree is down, we'll add in 1 more stable. And I'm going to probably have to increase our population limits for beasts. Let's go ahead and take a look at that down here in the Manage tab. If we go Limits, we can go ahead and check out. Okay, so let's get up to 15 sheep. Let's get up to 15 pigs. And let's get up to 25 goats. And some of those will end up getting cleared out towards the end of the season. What we really need is more of the straw. The straw goes very fast as a food source for these things. So you can see there's some grains here, some water here. That's for the beasts. And grains here and water here. If we had straw, we could turn those grains into bread and feed ourselves a little bit better. I wonder if I need to do a little hunting mission. Let's look and see. What do we have here? Oh, baby sheep. Okay, so somebody go and wrangle these sheep. And I'll see about sending maybe some hunters out to this area. We've got a bison herd, which is always a good thing to take down. So let me get some able-bodied adults here. I'm not sure which of them have hunting implements, but hopefully a few do. 5 ought to be enough. And let's send you guys out here. This bison herd is ripe for the taking. We'll try and take down the adults. Now, we probably can't do this all in one go. But once we see our little hunting party get to the far side of the river, we will take them. Here they are. This is most of them right here. Are you part of that? I hope not, Horak. You're looking under the weather. Heal up, sir. Rest up for us. Okay, and here goes some different... Oh no, are you wrangling or are you hunting? I think he's a sheep wrangler. That's gonna spook that bison herd. Oh no, he's a hunter. He's going to lead the way by himself? No, okay, he's looking for sheep. And the bison herd has not been spooked. We're good. Okay, this is my hunting party, it looks like. Send 3 of them there. We'll send 3 of them after this one. And then there's 1 more over there. So if I send you 2 after this guy. Okay. The bison are good. They provide a decent supply of meat, hide, bone. And you're busy bringing in the baby goats. Fantastic. You're bringing in baby goats. That's good stuff for us. And what do we have over here? That's a wolf pack. So we may have to go kill those wolves and bring in those pups as well. This is the season where people gather fruit. It looks like we didn't get a lot of it this year. Alright, you are not a real hunter. You don't really have any hunting implements. I gotta be careful where I send you. Oh no, she got out here alone. Damn it! Kill it already! Okay, geez Louise. Okay, now the wolf pups are something we can wrangle. So I'm going to go ahead and mark them for capture. Those will turn into... were there only 2? No, here's the 3rd one over here. Those will turn into dogs if we send people out to wrangle them. So, Cag has been killed by a wolf. That's our 10th wolf, though, so we are well on our way. And let's check out the bison hunt. How's it going? Still marked for hunting. Still marked for hunting. Okay. Oh, they've been spooked or something? Yes, they have. Okay, it'll fight back, so I hope there's somebody else here. Yep, okay. There's someone else here. And look, the dogs are on the hunt with us. That's great. You join this hunt. Don't head back. What are you doing? Okay. Okay. Okay, and then go after this as well. We'll let the baby bison do their thing. We'll make sure somebody harvests all of the required bison meat, which should be fine. Once we take down that, there's an aurochs out here too, which is like the bull. It looks like a bison if you're not paying too close of attention. Has roughly the same like danger level. Okay. So we just need to make sure all this stuff gets butchered. You don't have the implements. You do. And you do. So let's make sure we bring all of this back. That's a good hunt. We'll bring back plenty of resources. Uh-huh. And somebody butchering this one here. Yeah, I think so. Okay. So we've dispersed our population in the summer, but summer's a good time to hunt, it always feels like. Lots of beasts in the vicinity. We've got wolf pups to wrangle being done here. That is being harvested. We've got one dead human, sadly. But what you gonna do? Okay, good stuff. Alright, we're well on our way. We are well on our way. I think some of that will bring back meat and hide. We might get accomplishments for that as well. And I need to reposition the drying racks and stuff. So I think what we'll do is we'll put them in this little area right here. If we go build production, we have a food dryer. Build production food dryer, and we'll put another one right back here. And we'll maybe do 3 in the center, I think. Perfect. And then I will go ahead and production skin dryers as well. I don't know if this is the best way to do it, but it seems to be a pretty good setup for us. Okay, good stuff. Lots of meat coming back. Someone should probably kill this sheep while it's here. I think that's mostly children. I don't know that anyone can properly hunt that. There we go. Okay, perfect. Alright, what is she doing? Just chilling? She's just chilling. Fantastic. Came in a bit late, but morning, afternoon. I started a bit early. You're not really all that late. Morning, Zen. Welcome to the stream. Burnt my finger while cooking breakfast. I got a ouch for you guys. So it's part of my daily routine to get a little exercise, so I don't spend too much time just sitting in a computer chair. For the summer and the fall, I managed to do yoga part of the time. And then when the weather got cold, I kind of stopped doing yoga with any regularity. And instead, I started going for hikes, which I love doing. I live on a farm, lots of forests and hills around me. It's good exercise. Today, went for a hike, slipped on some ice, fell all the way back, got a couple scrapes on my left elbow where I took the initial impact, took a slight impact to the old back of the cranium, but I managed to do okay. Okay, +1 knowledge here. We're at 7. Let's go ahead and unlock the last crop, flax domestication. Okay, perfect. Flax domestication unlocked. Aha, that's what I was thinking. Allows you to produce linen cloth. Okay, so we're gonna do... Okay, and Neo Farmer knowledge +2. Perfect. So that is one of the main achievements. I think what we're gonna do once these trees get cleared out, and I'll go ahead and put like 3 people on this, and I'll make sure that the log limit is at like 100. That should do it. Okay. That should do the trick. What is this? An ancient bison. Died of old age. So we could get bone off it. It's probably not good. There's literally no meat left on it. But that's one of the major achievements. We're going to get another one right here, guys. We have 4 of the stone megaliths. And I know I have prepped the others. I'm going to have to scan around the map a little bit to see if we can find them. This is one. So we'll prepare that for transport. And I think... I don't see another one. This Primal Vision is great. This is another one, I guess. That is going to be a massive transportation job to move that back here. Nope, that's not it. Okay. Right, we're going to have to move this bastard over the mountain. Good lord, prep that from transport. That's going to be brutal. Okay, this stone circle is a crazy achievement for our small civilization, but I'm excited for it. Okay. And I wonder if I need to reposition the tannin farming area, because it is... No, there's still lots of trees in there. That's perfect. Okay. It is autumn, so it's time to harvest crops. We've got a lot of them. We didn't plant any of the pulse fields before the season ended here. And we did a lot of farming. So 2 new humans joined the settlement, population 57. We got to get the population up higher. By the end of his first series, Corrales had a population of 250, so I'm not going to be happy until we get way up there. So we can sell winter clothing the next time it comes around. We now have 12 wool outfits, which means we have 12 skins outfits that are no longer needed. And you know what? Let's take that out of regular production. Let's remove that. And we'll have to create some of this. What do we need? 48 plus 2 is 50, so we need 7 of these. Unless we're creating linen, but we're probably not creating linen. Where is that? Right here. No, we're probably not. So let's go ahead and we'll set this to do 7 outfits for next summer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Brilliant. Okay. And what's going on in our vicinity? Got some pigs, no babies. Got some goats and sheep, no babies. And then what's up on this hill? Got some young sheep. So someone can go and wrangle these away from the parents. We'll add them to our herd. I think I'm probably just about ready to add in 1 more stables here. And we're replanning the city. We're planning it around building walls, which is our next major task. So there you go. A 3rd stables in this area. We now have 4, 5, and 6. They hold 10 animals each, so we have a population limit of 60 animals. We currently have 57, so we're going to need that. Oh, sorry, we currently have 40 that require shelter, so we're well ahead of the game. We're way ahead of the game. We have exactly what we need, and then we'll be able to expand our animal population with those 2 new ones. All right, so let's fast forward a little bit. We'll see if we have the manpower necessary to harvest all these crops. This is what's going to be needed here. The straw. These grains we can now go back to turning into bread. So if I right-click that, we'll actively produce flour, which will actively produce bread. We only have 3 of these, so we'll get those moving again. Are the tanneries in action? They are. Okay, perfect. And we're building the last of our sledges right here. I'm going to prioritize construction of these so that we can expand our herds for next spring. Well, you know what? Deprioritize. We'll do that in the winter. This is a good task for the winter, I think. We have goats that need milking, sheep that need shearing, it looks like. And not enough people to manage it. What's our workforce like? Yeah, okay. Sickles are essential for the production of crops. So how are we doing on knives? We have lots of knives, right? Yes, we have a decent supply of knives. We have, I think, enough picks and enough axes to manage. I don't think everyone in the population needs to have those, and I think flint spears probably something we don't urgently need. So we'll take those off. We'll make sure bone spears are in production, though. Slings, how many of those do we have currently? 36, that's pretty good. I would rather have bows, so instead of working on slings with dried skin, we'll use dry skin and sticks to make hide. We still have a good supply of sticks. This area was littered with them. I think it's probably wrecked based on all the farmers' fields I've built, so if we want to gather sticks, the best place to do it is up on this hill over here. I can go ahead and put, say, I can max that so that up to 5 people go to work on it, and we'll up this limit to, say, 40. How's our workload? 156. That is technically too high. Technically it is. Oh, here's another mud collection area. Wow, I got a lot of these. We don't need mud urgently, so I'm going to remove that mud collection area and this mud collection area. We have 2. If we get low on mud, I know what to do. But, yeah, I think we're doing well, guys. I think this civilization's coming along. I say we hit fast forward for a moment, and we push on towards 7 more knowledge points and fortifications. And then by the end of today, hopefully, we will have unlocked the Copper Age, which will unlock copper mine, charcoal pit, pit furnace, metalsmith, workshop, fishing rod, bronze smelting, copper spear, copper axe, copper pick, copper knife, copper sickle, copper, and charcoal. And there's not much else to this. So fruit tree domestication means we can have an orchard. Rye domestication is another grain crop. Cattle is great, donkeys are great, and the wheel, when combined with donkeys, allows us to have carts pulled by donkeys. Sledge is no longer usable, not enough stable space for our animals. Even with a... Okay, this is almost done, so let's prioritize that. They can finish it up. Okay, we got a trader in town. What do you come trading, sir? What do you come bringing? Fortifications. I'm about to unlock that myself. So, you will give us... You will give us... What can we trade you? We can trade you skins outfits. We have a population of what? 57. Okay, and we have warm clothing for 61. So I can sell you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 57. Perfect. So I can... Oh, and you know what? You sell these for 10. 14. Okay. I wonder if we should just buy... Okay, what about this? Wool cloth is worth 15 to you, so... It's probably best if I buy the wool cloth. I'll buy this. I'll buy the meat because it's cheap. I'll always buy the meat. I'll always buy the straw. And I wonder if I should buy sickles off you. No, probably not. So we need to increase our trade value. I think the harpoons are something I've traded a good number of times in the past. So that brings us up to 90, and we'll give you 1 log. Good trade? I think so. So with all that wool cloth, we can probably make multiple outfits out of the wool cloth I've just purchased. So 1 wool cloth makes 2 outfits. So we just spent 60 to buy 4 wool cloth. We'll be able to make 8 wool outfits, which means I can sell 8 of the skins outfits for 80, so that'll be a profit at the end of the day once we convert that wool cloth into wool outfits. I feel pretty good about that. So we're essentially paying 7.5 for a wool outfit, which is not bad at all. I'm going to remove this hunting area, and I'm going to go see about putting a hunting area just over the hill over here. This seems like the best area for hunting. Anytime these get close, I like doing it. Is this flint as well? Okay, so why don't I put a flint gathering area? That's flint too. Okay, perfect. I didn't know these were here. I didn't know these were right on our border. So we'll do a flint gathering area right here. We will do a new hunting area just over the hill down in this valley. This seems like the best place to do it. And I'll try and find the flag right here. We'll go put 3 on it. And I'll put 2 on clearing up this flint collection right here. So we still don't have enough. We have flint mines active now. Those are out here. We've got 1 here actively being mined. Although I never see people going out to these. I don't really know how these work. This has 2 flint currently in production. Okay, well, we'll figure it out, guys. We'll figure it out. Stone circle, we currently need 2 more. Let's check the progress of that. There is 1 megalith here. I am converting it. And there's 1 very, very far away. Why do we have carts way out here? Are these broken down? No, these are full of meat. Interesting. Okay. And then over here is a whole herd of cows. So when cow domestication comes to us, we'll be able to unlock that. We've got a bunch of goats and sheep out this way. It's good. Things going well right now. Things are going quite smoothly so far. I got no complaints. How many people on this mud gathering? Let's just disband this one altogether. Not a lot of milk going on in our population right now. I guess it's a popular thing. People like drinking the milk, which I don't blame them. I mean, water here probably carries waterborne diseases, and the milk gives you a whole bunch of fat and protein that you need to survive. It makes sense that that's... I'm surprised we're not milking the pigs. It's weird, the creatures that we choose to milk. We cows and goats, but we never go like, oh, pig milk. That just sounds disgusting, doesn't it? Alright, so we're busy harvesting. Autumn is getting late. This field, a little bit of harvesting left to do on this field. What about across the way? Yeah, a lot of harvesting left to do over here. So I might have expanded us a little bit too much farming-wise, but as soon as we are done for this season, I'm clearing out these farming fields on the interior of the city, and we're gonna put some new ones on the outside of the city. That's a hearth. I can't believe that's not done yet. That's stone. Oh, we need a stone gathering area. Ah, okay. Let's figure that out. I don't think I have one of those. Let's go here and gather stone. Obtain stone. Okay, so this is the area to do it in right here. And I'll put 2 people to work on that. Hey, new subscriber. Thank you, Brian. If you're watching live, you might be watching some Atlas or Ark video, but if you're here with us live, thank you for the subscription. Hi, Jay. Welcome to the stream. Jay's been here just about, I think, every single episode so far. Oh, great. Rolling megalith coming from there. That means we don't need the one from over the mountainside. I'm going to go cancel this. I'm going to cancel this. Do not bother. That is going to be a terrible task to do. So they're bringing a rolling megalith from upriver. That's awesome. And exhausted while doing it. Let's get some more people helping. What is going on here? Dreadand, just grinding away, exhausted. Girazor and Korgol, which I think is almost the name of our town. Korag, okay. Perfect. So happiness pretty good. Prestige up to 245. We currently have 44 animals that need shelter. Storage for 60, which is awesome. I may end up removing one of these as we condense and we look to build walls around the settlement. That's the next thing coming up on the list. And then we're saving up knowledge points. Basically, we'll be saving up knowledge points to get to... I hope we get like 10 knowledge points for this thing. This is a total grind, bringing this thing to life. Yeah, we're moving along. So walls will be next, then we'll start saving up knowledge points. We need 20 to unlock the Copper Age. The opening ones for this were 15, and what was the one for this? 15 for pottery and 15 for cereal domestication, which are kind of like, these are the triggers for a new age. Once you have pottery, you are in a new area. Once you have cereal domestication, you are in a new era, not area. And then once we can smelt copper, that's going to be great. Knowledge requires 20, but that's going to be great. We'll get a couple back for it. That's how that works. So why don't we get... Yes, here you go. Some people coming from the community to chip in on this thing. Workload, not insane. Lots of tasks to do, but our people seem to be able to handle it. Autumn is almost here. Got some crops... Or winter is almost here. We have some crops that still need to be harvested. A new human was born, +1 for 250th piece of bread. Almost done, guys. Almost done. You almost got it all in before the first snows fall on us. A little bit down here. A little bit down here. So clearly, when I clear out the farming in the center of the city, we have room to expand more. I'm going to go ahead and put more people to work on this task. Let's max this out. Let's clear out this area. Let's start putting our second farming area out there. And I think we'll build city walls that encompass, hopefully, all of this. I'll have to reposition some of this stuff. I think we're going to move, maybe this stable is in a bad position, and these two can be repositioned. Of course, we could make a new weaver and a new... That's not bad. And we've unlocked the flax domestication. We haven't planted it yet, so we'll have to find a new area for that. I think what we'll do, winter is here. Crops are dead. Okay, so I think what I'll do is I'll go to production, and we will find a new location for the weaver, and we'll put it down here. We'll put one here. That'll be close to home, and we're going to go ahead and put production outfitter, and we'll tuck that right in here if I can find a good spot for it. Okay, so we'll get a couple new ones of those going. I can probably clear out... Well, these haystacks are being put to good use right now. So I should probably do some new haystacks out in this side of the field. Let's see. There were a couple little areas that needed them. So let's go build storage haystack. And we'll see. I basically, everywhere that... Okay, there's a couple little spots that we can put them. Build storage haystack. Let's see if we can find a couple more little sweet areas in between. I think basically I put crops everywhere that was possible. So there's probably not a whole lot of areas for haystacks. Yep, there's one right there. Okay, and build one more haystack out here. Okay, perfect. So that's going to be in that area. We'll get to work maybe... I don't know where to go next. I feel like I could probably disband some of this housing and do a new cluster of housing somewhere in this area. We're going to go ahead and remove this. Recycle it. Recycle it. And we'll build new skin dryers over here. So that is, whoops, pardon me, that is production and skin dryer. We can tuck one right in here. Why not? Why not? What's wrong with this area? Put one there. And production. Skin dryer, we'll put one right here. What is wrong with this little area? Why can't I build there? I wonder. Yeah, we'll do a whole bunch of rearranging today, guys. Basically, the real answer is once I don't want to remove this the fields while the goods are still on them, so I'm gonna wait till like late winter before they would replant. Oh, and check this out. Pulse gets planted in the winter, harvested in the spring. Oh. Oh, interesting. Okay, cool. Although it wouldn't be terrible to have a few houses outside of the main area. I think it would look good if you say had a hut just tucked back in here. A couple of the farmers live out on the edge of the fields. Like this. Alright, I think that'll look good. I'm going for looks as much as anything here, guys, to be honest with you. You should know me by now. So I think what we'll do is we're going to disband all this housing out here. I'm going to try and see what we can get inside our city walls. So I'm going to disband this outfitter. Going to disband this. And how's our animal population right now? We have 44, so we can afford to remove one of the stables. Let's go ahead and remove this one. And I will build a new one somewhere in this vicinity where it can get closer to the center of the city. This area is going to be wide open, so I think I'm going to put a new housing area in here. I just want these people to clear up these old crops and stuff first. And I want the... Well... That dry skin's almost done, so let's let these finish up. Before we clear them out. That one can go. This one is conditioned. Okay, that one can go as well. So you'll get the resources back from that. A lot of people are really cold. We have 18 wool outfits, 52 skins outfits. So the wool outfits are really coming along. I haven't seen anybody wearing them yet. Here, there, look at this child. Look at this, look at young Coranoke. That's the new wool outfit. So we're starting to look a little bit more medieval and a little bit less prehistoric. Awesome. And are you wearing linen, or is this a different color of wool? That's a different color of wool. Oh, cool. Yes, look at this fella. Look at this guy. Leggings and all. Let's zoom in on old Korok. Look at that. We're coming in. Add a metal sword to his hip, and we're halfway to a very advanced looking civilization, I think. How are these doing? Full and nearly full. So we're gonna have to build another one of those very soon here. So let's go build storage, and that is the storage hut. Yeah, maybe like that. Okay, so let's start removing farmers' fields here. Nope, I can't do it that way. But yeah, I wondered why the pulse fields didn't get planted immediately. You can see we should have a good supply of straw for the winter, hopefully enough to keep our population going. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so that's been cleared out. I can start clearing out some of this. It's manual. It is not good. It's a slow process doing it this way. Now, does this mess with the crops, for example, if I do this? It doesn't. Okay, so we can go ahead and try and remove everything. This can come out. It's not being used. And we'll move all of our farming outside of the city. I feel good about that. The linen cloth production is something that's coming down the road. I wonder if I should leave a few fields until we've properly... Lord, it's hard to say. And I wonder if I should reposition all the stuff that's in here, which is basically just stick storage and things like that. Let's try that. Let's try finding some new homes for some of this stuff. This field can definitely come out, so let's start removing this one. And I'll plant new crops come spring. If I have to, I'll reuse the old areas. This doesn't really do much damage. It doesn't cost us much except my personal time, which I don't mind, guys. I've dedicated my morning to you. My morning and early afternoon to you. You don't have to do it one by one. Oh, so you say. But how do I... Oh, like this. I see. That does save some clicks. Okay, I see ya. Actually, thank you very much, Danny. I almost wanted to call you Derek. Your last name is the same as a famous Derek. Okay, so that is done. I'm going to remove this well out here as well. I'm going to remove this haystack soon. Probably by spring. Okay, thank you very much for the tip. Let's do this. I noticed when I was looking at the images of the game that most people don't have their farming right inside the city, and I know we'll be able to add some new housing in here. I think what I need to do next is reposition some of the campfires and these things. So this area needs to get cleared out. I'll start putting the new human housing in right here, and I'm picturing city walls going like this, so the granaries will be outside it. But we should be good. We should be good. I think population's at 60. I think I'm going to be a little bit light on housing for a brief period of time here. But I want to do this. I want to have more of the... move this stuff directly into the center of these human settlements. I think I'll try and build a more round one here. We can start messing with that. So if we go residence... tent. And I don't know, I wonder if I should wait till I can unlock walls or whatever. Alright, let's find new places for the stick storage. I can definitely do that over the winter. So if we go like this, this area here, definitely going to be encapsulated in the city, and there's definitely a ton of room for us to put stuff. Oh, invalid location. Okay. 3 of those should be plenty. Workload is too high, and I'll go build some stone storage next to it. I don't like the layout of this. Alright, we can do better. Okay, so that'll work. And we'll do another sticks one. You know what? I'm thinking it all. I'm trying to do this aesthetically. So let me do this. So why don't I do storage wood here and here, and we'll do 2 stone ones in the middle. And this is, yeah, we kind of, I mean, you kind of have to rework as you go. And rearrange, because what made sense at some point in our little early human story doesn't make as much sense anymore. So these are being removed. These are going to be removed next. So recycle that. Recycle this. I'm going to move the tanneries next. So we'll remove that. Remove that. And I'll place a couple new ones. Build production. And that is the tanner. So I'll put one right there. And I wonder if I can put one at the other end. We'll find out here in a second. Yeah, we can put one right there. And then I'm going to move the pestles, the mortars, sorry. So I'm going to get those out of this location as well. And I'm going to move this campfire as well. Okay, and we're going to have room for a whole new human settlement in here. I think it'll be good. Let's recycle this. We'll have made a huge new area out here. We still need to add flax crops. I'm waiting for some of this forest to get properly cleared out. A lot of these trees marked for destruction. I should move the... So those trees are being chopped down. I'm gonna try and chop down some trees over this way too. Well, I don't think we're gonna cram more crops over there, are we? This area is pretty well. I've taken advantage almost entirely of all everything we can do with it. So. And I'll remove that one too. What is this? A hearth. Pending materials. Let's remove that. I don't like the location of that either. I don't like any of these locations. We're improving as we go. So I can build a new production mortar. Oh, that won't go right in the middle here. You know what? I'm gonna remove this. That was our first. That was our first sort of totem. Weaver coming together. Outfitters coming together. Old buildings being demolished. It's going to be a bit of a slow process as the people do this. So let's fast forward a little bit. Trader has arrived. What do you come trading this time? Okay, you come bringing wool cloth, which I will take. I'll always take your straw. I'll always take those. Those are cheap. And then wool outfits times 10. So I currently have 10 extra. So you will buy those for 10. And you will sell these for 14. Whoops. Okay. So I might as well buy those. And we will sell. What do I need? I need to get... My trade value is too high right now. So I need to get something off of you. I might as well take this. Another flint knife, I guess. That takes me to 111. And then I can sell you Okay, let's do that. I think that's a good trade. Now we have a lot of warm clothing for our people. Oh, workload is too high. Yeah, so be it. So be it. How we doing on this front? 5? Pending. 1. Okay, so we know that's being brought in from... Here. This is it. Oh my god, you are such a behemoth, Aren. She is doing this all by herself. Oh my god, poor girl. Oh, what a workhorse she is. That's fantastic. Okay, we have a little bit more to clear out of this area here and this area here, and then we'll have room for a whole new chunk of housing, which will be great. It'll be kind of centered. I can even reposition our crafters here in a bit and maybe put them on the edge over here. I think that'll work well for us. Somebody chop this old tree down. This one's getting in the way. And get rid of this. Alright, so let's fast forward a little bit. We're planting crops throughout the winter that will be harvested in the spring. That's kind of exciting. Our 1000th bit of water, nice. Alright, so all the pulses planted and just in time for the end of winter, so we don't really have room to expand that too much. We do need to put in our first linen crops, but I think I'm going to do that in this area here once it's cleared out, because the city walls are probably going to come right around like this and circle around like this. So this is the area that we need to fill in here shortly. Let's prioritize this stuff here. Spring is coming. Survived winter, 100 tannin, raider attack. Okay, this is why we need the walls. First time they came with 2, second time they came with 4, and they've always come from this direction. It seems they are changing their tactics. Where do they come from? Can I click on it? Aha! Coming over the hill. Only 3. Only 3 this time, and a little bit separated, eh? So if we move fast... Oh, I can't select quite so many people. That's alright. Let's go ahead and do this. And we'll grab the rest of you guys out this way. Might be mostly children. And we'll send you into the next batch. Now, we lost 2 people in the last attack, so I don't know the best way to do this. I think it's be aggressive. This guy is separated from his friends right now. They're coming over the other side of the hill. So if we can get them while they're separated, which it looks like we're doing. Oh, 1 man. Okay. Come on, Drod. You old fool. Just 2 humans have been killed. Damn it. Same as last time. Raise the roof. Alright, we'll learn, guys. We'll learn the best way to do it. The walls and defense towers are going to be our answer, so that is coming. We have killed now 1, 2, 6, 9 raiders and lost 4 humans in doing so. So overall, we are still doing well. It is hard to complain too much about that. We don't have a big supply of meat or fish. Go ahead and clear this out here, guys. Alright, and then let's see about doing some hunting. Any convenient kills in the immediate vicinity. Not much out this way. Not much out this way. What about on the other side of the hill over here? I'm looking for a big, easy-to-kill herd. That would be great. Where are you guys all going? I might as well use you to go kill something. Children. Oh, that's all children. Okay, that's why. That's a complete army of children. I guess they're headed up to gather the goods off the people we killed. Maybe that's the thing. Alright, so I have no active mortars right now. I need to get a couple more. I have one. I need to get a couple more of those in place to start turning grain into flour so that we can feed our population. I'm going to try and fish the crap out of the rivers this season. So I've got as many people doing that as I can manage. Oh, still celebrating, eh, Horak? Were you even involved? You old fool? Okay. So let's work on building the new housing settlements. So let's go here. Oh, a little bit of lag. We're low on food. You don't have to tell me about it. So that's one house. Okay. They're very slow to deconstruct all this stuff. It's not an ideal tactic to build and rebuild and reposition. Alright, so here is this crop. This, I think, gets harvested in the spring. We've got peas, bitter vetch, lentils, but in the spring, you know, that's the same time we got to be planting all our other fields. So, oh, I have room for more fields back here. So let's go ahead and see about more grain. Stop collecting stuff. There we go. So if we plant, oh, that's not how we do it. Workload is high. Let's go ahead and plant some pine corn. Perfect. And I'll plant some more out here. Nope. Nope. Okay, so we took advantage of all the area that's available. Nope. Nope. Not worth it. Alright, that's a decent one. Let's go ahead and plant that as well. Alright, and it'll be a slow thing, guys, but we're gonna unlock fortifications. So that is something we're gonna get to build. Fortifications unlocked here. Unlocks the construction of basic defensive structure. Good way to defend against raiders and minimize the loss of life. Required for palisade, gate, etc. Watchtower. Now those, we are low on food. You don't have to tell me. We're out of meat entirely. Alright, so let's see what's nearby that we can go hunting. I gotta send some people after a herd. Right here. Let's get this hog herd. Let's get a few people to go after the babies. I know it's not ideal. Oh, well, we're just gonna wrangle these babies. Yeah, that's probably ideal. Wrangled babes. Alright, somebody mark this for killing. Mark this for killing. And someone come out and get this thing too. What do we have out here? What is this? An ancient bison. Young male. Okay. Somebody get that. What do we got here? What is this? A wolf pup? Somebody wrangle this. And then we have a whole herd of pigs out here that I can mark for destruction. And somebody wrangle the babies. Worst case, we butcher some of our herds. That's what they're here for. The pigs especially. Their only purpose really is meat, as far as I understand it. The sheep give us wool. The goats give us milk. So we got the new outfitter built. That's awesome. I shouldn't have placed it that way. That looks really stupid. I should have placed it facing outward. Don't let it bother you. Don't let it bother you. It's fine. Workload is too high. New human was born. We got some hunters going out, right? Uh-huh. Wrangling pigs, hunting pigs. This can be hunted. This can be hunted. We need the food, so go do your thing, guys. We're low on food. Workload is too high. You don't have to tell me. I'm fishing up the whole rivers. I'm trying to get all the fish out of these rivers. Nobody's doing it, though. Nobody's doing it. Okay. Well, worst case, I mean, how many pigs do we have currently? We have 11 pigs. We could slaughter a few pigs. That's an old female. Do it. That's an old male. Do it. Okay, a boar has escaped. Yeah, I understand. I understand. What do we got out here? Someone can go hunt this. I'm looking for what's close and convenient, which is not a lot. We slowly scare away most of the beasts in our immediate vicinity. I mean, I'm probably pulling people away from planting crops right now that ought to be focusing on crop planting. Okay, let's try over here for the first time planting the linen, the flax crop, which can go here. I'll plant a bunch more. Or not. Yeah. Workload too high? Yeah, tell me about it. And we'll do this. Okay, so there you go. That's being planted. These don't get harvested in spring. They must get harvested in summer, I suppose. But most fields look like they're being planted. And we've got, at the beginning of new housing here, the removal of old housing out here. So what's our population carrying capacity? I currently have 59 with room for 72. So that is good. We've got enough room. We currently have 45 animals with stable space for 50. And we're saving up points for the Copper Age. Or we're going to start saving up points at some point. How's that last big old stone coming along? Here it is. So this will be good for our civilization to get that in. I mean, it's a tough one. Sending people to go move giant stones when there's crops to be planted and goats to be milked and sheep to be sheared. But I don't know. We're low on food. Yeah, I know. I know we are. I know we are. Bread baking. I've got a lot of grains, so I can probably get in some new mortars, ideally. So maybe I figure out how those will work with the new housing setup. If we go build, production, and mortar. So we'll be able to put one here. And prioritize that. I'm going to need new hearths for turning flour into bread. I should have room. You know what? Let's leave that skull pole. I'll find places to do this stuff, guys. I'm really just stretching my population out right now. I'm making them work really, really hard. Horak has died of old age. Hard to complain about that. And then we just have to be careful. What do we got out here? Bears. So that's a young wolf. I think I should stop people from doing that. I should cancel all of those tasks, because that's going to take you past the old bear clan. And yeah, if we get this, if we get the ancient bison, if we get these pigs, if we get these ibex, that'll be pretty good for us. And then I'll have to worry about sending people out to kill those bears pretty soon. I mean, it's just one mama bear, so I mean, I realistically could send a little hunting party out. Let's do it. Let's go kill the mama bear, and then we don't have to worry. Okay. The kids won't fight back at this stage. And the bear meat will be good for our civilization. I'm stretching us too thin. Workload 207%. It has never been that high. It's because of all the planting. It's because of all the crop planting that needs to be done. We get so many grains that need to be turned into flour. How come there's no fishing? I guess people aren't prioritizing the fishing out of all the tasks I've given them. Oh man, Mama Bear's going far away, isn't she? We only got 2 people out there right now. You know what? Let's change tactics. You get that. You kill this. You kill this. You join in that hunt. Right. Okay. Yeah, the bears went far away. I'm less worried than I was. I just need people to go out and do the hunting. It's hard to divide the labor. I don't know. I've got too much work for the people to do right now. So 31 watching, welcome folks, and 36, if you haven't done it, go ahead and click the like button. That's fantastic. If we can get to 50 today, I'd be a very happy man. We're an hour and 15 minutes in, we'll probably go a little over 2 hours. And then I have an Atlas video that should be out and premiering in the evening tonight. It's pretty much ready to go, and then I gotta figure out what the next one is. You know, I was thinking about, I heard, you guys know Napoleon Hill is like the old, one of the original self-help people, right? One of his old things was he quoted, you know, the John Kennedy, ask not what you can do for your country, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. I kind of think YouTube is like that these days. Ask not what YouTube can do for you, ask what you can do for YouTube. So if there's stuff in Atlas, the goal is to serve, really. Like, it's nice to entertain, and with a stream like this, I am serving some needs. I am entertaining people. But in general, the best videos I do are when I'm serving, when I am providing a service to people. So, yeah. So maybe I need to figure that out. Ask not what Atlas can do for me, ask what I can do for Atlas. What needs to be done? What isn't being done out there on YouTube? The low on food thing is really starting to stress me out. We got all these grains. The grains can be turned to flour. The flour can be turned to bread. That's an old male pig. Somebody slaughter it, okay? That's an old pig. As long as we have females and we have young adult males like this, we're good. Let's build another one of the campfires. And I gotta stop assigning tasks for a little while in this game. I think this is a great way to set this up. If I do this like this, I think that's a great little production center. Alright, so, yeah, we need more food. Workload. Yeah, I understand. I understand. No water out here. Oh no, that well is in good shape. Okay. People are still dismantling stuff from before. Nobody's moving this big rolling megalith, which is probably wise. We're going out to collect berries for the end of the season. Alright. Alright. Storm coming in. Okay. Well, it's summer, guys. I have got to let this workload thing get under control, so I'm not going to be assigning any tasks. Let's just hit fast forward for the summer. Come fall or winter, I will get to work on building the fortifications, which we can check out a little bit here while we keep ourselves busy. Palisade, gate, watchtower. So those will be the ones that we're going to have to get to work on. Watchtowers we could probably build... We could probably build pretty soon, but it's hard to say. Pig has been slaughtered. Ancient bison has escaped? Did that get escaped or killed? Yeah, it's hard to say. Oh. Yeah, let's remove those. Those are way too far from home. This is the ancient bison. Get it. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. Man, all these people are so hungry. I'm gonna have an epidemic on my hands here. Our 5th tanner has been built, knowledge +1. That's one of the bonuses, I guess, of rearranging all this stuff, is I'm gonna get some of those upgrades. We haven't had many of late, so... Yeah, stop giving new tasks. Trader has arrived. Awesome. Oh, and is in a new place. You've come to a new location.
All right.
Hey, awesome. Give me a sec. I will celebrate that with you here in a sec. That is a super chat of $10 from DW's Gaming and Animation, who has been a patron. And cool game. Looks like fun. Glad I caught the stream for once. Yeah, we're making a morning routine of this. Every day, 11 a.m. Eastern is when I have been doing this. So thank you for joining in. I appreciate it. I'm going to buy all the food we can get, guys, which at the moment is just 2 bread. I'm going to buy all the straw so that we don't have to feed grains to our creatures, and I will find something to trade back. We don't have many of the old bone harpoons anymore. What do we have for trade? 2 of those. Oh, you know what? Skins outfits. So you know what we should do is... Well, just one of those, I guess, will do the trick. And then I'll fill in some space and trade away... What, logs? Okay. So there you go. We've completed our trade. Not enough stable space for our animals. Oh, interesting. Okay. So we need to expand the stables once more. I'm going to try and put one in here. I wish I could do those on an angle like I could do everything else. But I think what I have to do... Let's spin the camera around like this. I think I might have to remove that tree. Let's try building a new stable. Residence stable. All right. And we're going to have to start putting up walls soon because that will be a major building process for us. Stockpiling logs as best I can. We're planting crops on this side of the river, so we're moving most of our farming outside the city center. We've got a summer crop to harvest. These are all our peas and lentils and things like that. So I don't want to spread my civilization too thin. Not enough stable space for animals. So what all that means is that we will butcher a few. So why don't we make sure we have stable space for 50, and I have 2 more. So we need to butcher 2 pigs. Pigs are the ones I want to butcher. So let's see if I can locate a couple of the old hogs. They don't show up on here with any regularity. Are you an old female? Probably safe to do. Butcher that. And what you are already set to be butchered, an old male. Okay, perfect. So you butcher that. And you, sir, butcher this. Are you new, Marab? You've got no clothing. Okay, so I can't give you the butchering job. You, Horak, can do the butchering. And that'll be more meat for the civilization. We're still fishing, which is probably stupid. Yeah, okay, let's go ahead and free up this. It doesn't make sense to fish in summer. There just aren't any fish in the rivers. So... That's another old male. Yep, that's how that works. Pig has been slaughtered. You're so tired. Why are you so tired? I need some people to do some real work around here. Terzor, butcher this thing for me. And let's just see if we're currently hunting things that are too... Okay, so I've got somebody set to come out here and hunt everything in sight. We have a whole herd of aurochs coming in. Only one male in the group. I think the females fight back too, but the male is kind of the key to killing. But I kind of want to save them. We'll be able to domesticate cows when we reach the Copper Age, so having them nearby wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I've got this whole valley set to be taken over, and here come the bears. Are they moving back in? I think we're good. Workload is too high, not enough stable space. Yeah, we're only over ever so slightly, so it's not too bad. Alright, I need to get this workload situation back under 150% ASAP. And we've got a whole bunch of stuff to harvest for this season, so... Alright, food supplies are back up a little bit. Back up and working. Oh, we're doing it. I love to see how this is being done, where we build up these dirt piles in order to get them to the top. That is so cool. Oh, this should be great for our civilization. If I don't get 5 knowledge points out of this, I would be a grumpy man. But yeah, you can see what they did. They just filled the area in between with dirt. You ramp it up. You slope this until it's on top. That is so cool. So cool. Good morning, Nemesis. Welcome. And we'll keep an eye on the population. I've got them working pretty darn hard right now, admittedly. But this is a huge achievement for our civilization. I mean, not that important a one, to be in all honesty. But hopefully it brings our people some joy. It'll raise our prestige. If we look here, our prestige at the moment is 255. We'll see what this does for us. Welfare is down. That used to be at 80, so we do need to recover this shortly. That was probably the lack of food. That's the first time we've lacked food, though, so we'll manage. I gotta make sure that we're farming properly and all. Okay, is this done? Almost done. Fast forward. Fast forward. Okay, +3 for it. Okay, fantastic. So what does that do for us? We went from 255 to... What? Nothing? You get nothing for this? That's the whole purpose of it. +50. Okay. Alright, so we should now be at 305. Eventually. Unless it already counted it? Milestone unlocked, Megalomania. You have proven what you are capable of. Indeed. Okay, so that should be worth 50. I wonder, was it already being applied even though it wasn't done construction yet? It must be. Must be. Okay, so let's keep an eye on our population. Hold on. I went right past our population. It's right over here. Okay, I love how this looks. Okay, it's midsummer. We have a lot of harvesting to do. A lot of harvesting to do. Okay, let's clear this out. We no longer need this. And we probably need another stable very soon here. Some of these buildings can't be placed on a diagonal. I wish they could. It just changes the way that I lay things out when I can't do it that way. Alright, put one right there. New housing coming in. We still have plenty of room. Population capacity up to 88. So that's great. And I'm slowly going to build a big circle here in the middle. That's going to be the plan. Or close to a circle. We'll figure out the shape of it. 96 capacity now. Did these hold more than I thought? They hold 4 apiece. Okay, so we definitely have a lot more room than I thought. I didn't realize the population went up when we advanced. We went and built a few of them out here, which I think looks good, having a few little farmers' huts out in the fields. I've got a few of the haystacks out here as well. You can see... Oh, pig has been slaughtered. You can see people stacking up the haystacks right now. So you do get straw, it looks like, off of this crop. As it's being harvested. Summer's almost here. What happens? Can this still be harvested in the autumn? No, it can't. Okay. It can't. Okay. So disease affecting crop Emmer 8. Okay. Interesting. And then when is the season for this? It's been planted. Maybe it gets harvested in winter. We'll have to see. So we got a ton of room for our population right now. We've got a lot of animals. A stupid amount of animals. We are going to... That is back under control. We're going to start building the city walls. In order to do that, I'm going to need a lot of trees. So I'm going to make sure this is active. Let's go ahead and replace it a little bit further into the forest. So we're going to do a tree chopping zone right here. And we will put that up to 5. And I'm going to do another one deeper in here. Because this is a hunting area for us anyway, so clearing out the trees isn't the worst thing in the world. So we'll do another one of these, say right there. And if I can find the flag, which is always impossible. Right here. There we go. And I'll put that up to 5 as well. Alright, so we'll be getting lots of wood. I assume that is the primary thing that we're going to need. Boar has escaped. How far away from home are you guys hunting now? Very far. Very, very far. Oh my god. Which creatures are we even hunting now? Definitely stop hunting these. Definitely stop. Okay. Cancel that. You, idle. That's fine. So you're probably headed home. Going to drink. And those are some stuff from a hunt. What are you doing? Idle. Alright, let's just make sure we send these people back home. And look at this. Where are you guys headed? Oh my god, this herd has gone so far. Cancel all that. This is what I was worried about, trying to get food for my humans. This is part of the problem right now. Cancel. Okay, so I will fix this. Don't hunt this. Don't hunt this. Don't hunt this, but you can wrangle this while you're out here, and this. And hopefully that should send some of these humans back home. Our whole population is headed out into the wilds. What are you doing out here? I guess I should have been smarter with the way that I did this, but we were struggling for food so badly. Alright, why don't you guys go home? Go find something useful to do it back home. Oh, were you coming to gather this? Oh, that's a person. Never mind. Go here. I thought it was resources from a hunt. Okay, perfect. All right, so we are harvesting crops out here. That's good stuff. We should be good. We have lots of straw, or lots of grain, decent amount of straw. We're going to need more farming soon. So I wonder if I put some new farming in out here, if this area makes sense. I think it does. Let's get this tree out of the way. This tree out of the way. All right, and we'll fast forward a little bit here. Look at this, sheep being sheared. I love it. All right, good supply of meat. It's drying. Skins being made. Outfitter working busily. We could probably use a second one of those outfitters with the amount of wool that we have on hand. Structure built, our 5th mortar, +1 knowledge. Okay, so we're on our way. And so that'll probably be the last thing we do today, guys. If we go residence to production, and we'll put another outfitter in. Okay. Okay, we're doing it. How's our granary situation? Decent. How are these? Slowly getting full, but not too full. That's good. I wonder if we should probably put a new well in near the center of our area that we're hoping to expand into. So if we go build production water well. That's too close. Where makes the most sense? That's a little out of the way. So let's stash that there. Out of the way, but still inside the city center. So let's go ahead and we'll work on building the first walls. So if we go gate, we'll have to put one here. And we will have to put one here. Okay, and then I'm going to look at building the walls. How they work. That's not going to work. I think this stable is going to have to go. Okay, so we're going to have to remove that, and then we'll work on building the walls out of here. I think. Let's see if I can work it out. Let's see if I can make this happen. So you would go from here. Oh, no. Okay. You would go from here. Like that. And then... Okay, so let's cancel that. And we'll build another one that connects these two. Hopefully those connect. They auto-connect. Okay, that's the beginning of our wall system. Fantastic. All right, and then the watchtowers. We're going to want to make sure we build a couple of those. So defensive watchtower. It can be built... It looks like it can be built just inside the city gates. It doesn't look like it has to be part of the wall system. So, okay, let's let that first chunk of wall go in. We'll see. This is going to require 1 log each. Okay. So I'm glad I started stockpiling wood. We now have this epic stone circle, which is fantastic. Our dogs apparently love it. That's awesome. That is awesome. We'll add in a couple more basic monuments here soon. There was more to them, if we look here. We skipped building the dolmen, which is the 3-stone one. So that would be somewhere like... We'd build one somewhere like this on the inside of the city. It'd be cool to build one out amongst the farming, but I haven't really left any space for that kind of stuff. Maybe. Maybe there's a little spot hiding somewhere up here. but it's not really a priority building one of those. Alright, let's fast forward a little bit. Let's let these people get caught up. Workload 130%. That's pretty good. Lots of grain to turn to flour. Lots of flour to turn to bread. We have one spare megalith in store, so I could simply build a... We have that in storage? I wonder what that means. So I could build another one of these standing stones, the menhirs. 3 new humans join the population. Fantastic. So we need up to 64 warm weather clothes. We have 67. We need 47... so we only have 49 summer clothing. So I will keep working on that. We should soon have a flax crop, though. That would be this. I don't know when that harvests, when that... Okay. +1 knowledge. We're on our way. We're halfway to the Copper Age, guys. A goat has been slaughtered. That's fine by me. Goat meat for all. And what do these require? I forgot to check. Okay, 100th leather outfit, +1. We're moving along. We're moving along. +1 for the gate. Awesome. We'll have +1 for the wall. Okay, trader has arrived. Trader goes where now? Right here. Okay, you come bringing what? I'll buy the meat. I'll buy the bread. I'll buy this. I'll buy the linen. Should I even buy the leather outfits? No. Let's work our way away from leather outfits, and let's sell you 1, 2, 3 of the old skins outfits, and I will throw in a... What can I throw in for you? What's a good trade? 2 bones and a log. Call it a deal. Oh no, I'll keep my log. Thank you very much, Aka. Call it a deal. Shake on it. Okay, and the wall is coming up. Fantastic. I like this new setup, guys. So this is the plan for today, was move the farming outside the city, and we have successfully done so. I think I should add one farmer's house somewhere out here in this field, if I can. Let me go here, and we'll build a residence house. What if I remove that? Can I build a house here now? No. Something like that. That'll do. Okay. And I wonder, we don't need seeds to be able to plant the linen, right? I haven't seen those available for trade at any point. In the next age, we're going to be able to set up orchards and have our own sort of fruit production areas, which is going to be really good. Granaries, got decent space in them. Stables, nothing for winter, but they will soon. People pray to the totems. I could probably add more of those totems at some point in the future, but I like our current setup. The city's coming together pretty well. I want to see how this first chunk of wall comes together before I do much more. It's kind of a big work project, so I think we'll do it bit by bit so that only 2, 3, 4 people are working on walls. We've got the rest to harvest and plant crops, like right now. 'Tis the season for lentil planting, so I want to make sure people get out here and get busy doing that. And they are awesome. Awesome. I'm loving the game, guys. I'm really, it's got its hooks in me. It's pre-release, so I think it'll come to early access when it releases on March 1st. I think they plan to keep developing it beyond that, but maybe it'll just be a full release on the 1st of the month. But for a game that is not yet done and they're still working on, like, this is early access quality already. I'm lucky that I got access to play it early. Shout out to the person who gave me a copy of it. Thank you very much. Our wood supplies are holding up. I'm gathering lots and lots of wood. And this area here that we're gathering wood from will expand our farming into, I think. And then the only other thing I should probably be doing soon is expanding farming out this way. So we can maybe mark some trees for removal out here. I like leaving... Ibex has escaped. Does that mean we're still hunting frickin' goats on the edge of the world? I hope not. Alright. Okay, here's a bunch of we got a few humans working out here. Got a couple here. What is your task? We could go after that mama bear. Okay, so that's most of them coming together. Let's see about taking out this mama bear. She has been a thorn in our side. She hasn't really, but I want to see her get taken down. Alright. Oh, okay, did it. Awesome. That is a good use of the hunters that are out here in this wilderness. Do I still have humans wandering way too far away from home? Ibex has escaped. Like, is somebody tracked a creature all the way out here? I haven't seen any, like, so-and-so died of hunting too far from home, anything like that. I haven't seen anything too crazy. And you know what? The mammoths have been really rare. That one mammoth we managed to kill. Guys, they are not a frequent spawn out here in this world. We have not come across them with any regularity. This is the edge of the map. Okay, yeah. Untab it. Untab. Fantastic. We're going to be able to do some cool new stuff soon with this Copper Age. We're going to be able to redo all our tools and whatnot. Let me figure out how to get home. Right here, right? Zoom. Where's home? Did I go past it? I might have gone past it. A new human was born. Yes, I did. Damn it. I can find home. Don't worry. Yes, here it is. Okay, perfect. I don't know how I managed to miss that last time. And the wall is coming together. Okay, is the wall built? Nearly. So this will be a slow process, and then eventually we'll get to upgrade this to a stone wall, I think, as we advance. Sledge is no longer usable. I should probably get some new sledges under construction. That is transportation. Sledge. We'll do, have somebody over here do 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. I mean, they bring them to, like, the far edges of the world when they do this. They will drag them all the way out to the edge of the world, and we'll never get them back, so we'll just have to keep making those. They're super valuable. They're a great addition. Trader has arrived. What do you come trading this time? Okay, so I will buy from you straw. I will buy from you flour. I will buy your wool cloth, and I will buy your wool. And I will sell you skins outfits. Perfect. And I will also sell to you a bone harpoon. Some bones. And a piece of wood. Call it a deal, Gorgal. Call it a deal. Shake on it. Alright, so we won't be ready when the time comes for the next raider attack, but we will be more ready than we have been. The watchtower, I don't know where to... I feel like we'll build the watchtowers once we have walls really set up in place. Build one overlooking each chunk of the... I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Okay, so room in there for this stable. This one's full. Okay. They're not all that full, these stables. That's not too bad. Okay, granaries. Getting there. And then these are pretty full. I'm going to need a new one of these fairly soon. The linen clothing I would like to make more of. I haven't seen these fields get planted yet, have I? We'll get there, guys. Donkey domestication coming up, plus the wheel. We'll have wheeled carts pulled by donkeys. We'll be a true civilization pretty soon. We have no straw to feed our animals, damn it. Damn it. So that is a lack of... Sheep has died of starvation. Good lord. You just warned me. Okay, so what we're going to have to do for next fall, we're going to have more crops planted. And I'm going to set up this area out here, where we had originally had some. But, emmer, einkorn, and barley. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that, and... I like building little houses out in the midst of this. I don't think I need to this time, though. Okay, let's do that. So that'll be planted next spring. We'll get a lot more wheat out of it, and that'll be outside of our city walls. If everything goes as planned, the city walls will wrap around like this and encircle this area. We should have room to expand this population to like 150, probably, without expanding the walls too drastically. And there's another section of wall going in. Okay, so let me do that again. We still have a lot of wood on hand. We have no straw to feed our animals. So what I should do is stop turning... So let's go here, and we'll turn off this for now. I think these are the only three we have. The only three mortars. If we stop turning grain to flour, they'll feed grain to the animals. Survive the winter. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. We got crops to plant. This is the einkorn, emmer. And then we got crops to plant over here too, right? Oh god, they... Workload pretty high right now. Pretty high workload. Okay, we'll manage. We'll do our best. So, no longer producing skins. Yes, we're producing the leather. You can also produce bows over here, I guess. That's something I can always use more of. And here we're producing sickles, bone spears, bone harpoons, and bows. I can probably get these back in production. I'll take the bows off here, and I'll take 56 spears. Okay, I'll leave those on then for now. Okay. Workload is too high. Yes, so I'm told. So I am told. It's springtime, so let's go ahead and do this. Hey, new subscriber. Name I can't read. Those are not English characters, but welcome. If you're watching live, very much appreciate it. And have a great day, Waldo. We will see you soon. And what did I see, Doug? Doug, we're going to build a wall, and we're going to make the raiders pay for it. That's funny. Yeah, we're coming up to the 2-hour mark. So new goats are born. Goats have died of starvation. Pig has died of starvation. That sucks. That sucks. It's tough to manage this. Are these all the starvation ones? Wow. Okay. They're mostly old, which isn't bad. We'll get somebody out here to do the butchery. Population is growing substantially. His hands are full. Okay. Alright, let's see. How many humans are way too far away from civilization right now? Do we have any? That's one of those young bears whose mom we killed last time. He's probably about ready to fight us now, though. Alright, no humans out here. This is the other place that they kept wandering. It's out this way. No, everything's under control. We should probably do a hunt. I should probably set up a hunt of a herd that is close by to us. We could do these pigs. Yes, we could do these pigs. And I have all the humans necessary out here already. Wow, this pig runs fast. This is the problem with the hunting. Man, he's relentless. Good job, okay? Now we gotta go finish the job. Gotta get this one. And half the humans I selected ran away, so I don't know what the deal is here. What are you idiots doing? Nobody wants to help me? Alright, and you head out to do the butchering. Yeah, it's getting to the point where I might as well just slaughter our own pigs. Workload is too high. Yeah, tell me about it. Anyone planting flax? Yes, we're planting flax. Good. Goat has died of old age. Alright, good job so far today, guys. I seem to be fine from my injury on the ice earlier. Work area exhausted, obtain flint. That's fine. Boar has escaped. Has really a boar escaped? I'm not a fan of the work that you guys are doing right now as members of my civilization. Boar has escaped. What kind of madness is this? Alright, that's fine. We're working our way. We're going to unlock the Copper Age, guys, before we call it a day today, and then tomorrow we'll be able to really dive into Copper Age. Okay, that's a young mouflon. Wrangle that instead. Wrangle this. We'll bring him into the herd. And we should be good on meat based on all the animals that died of starvation, so... Give me a trader. Give me a trader with some straw. That would be wonderful. 4 new humans joined the settlement. We're up to 70. The population expands. I think it's probably time to build more walls. Workload is pretty high right now with all the crops. But, well, I don't really have a good butt. Do we want a gate on this side of our city? Probably. Defensive. We'll put a gate somewhere up here. And we'll try and connect a wall to that. So if I go, boom, walls, it doesn't look like that's going to work. So if we remove the gate, let's build the wall first. And you know what? Let's chop down this old service tree. Let's do it. It's given us much good fruit over the years. Let's go here. Palisade. build another wall, and we'll extend this back here. And we'll go 2 there for now. That should be good. Okay. That should give us plenty of work to do. We have avoided raider attacks for the most part. There have not been many. We've managed to plant our linen crops. We're continuing to chop down trees out in these woods. We have a decent supply of meat, a terribly low supply of fish. The rivers are plentiful. The rivers have a decent supply of fish in them so far. Still, yeah, lots to fish. Houses being repaired. Population has a carrying capacity of 100. We currently have 70. That's thanks to some of the little farmhouses I've managed to build out and about. And we have a new thing of crops out here, so we should hopefully have a good supply of straw and grain for next year, I would think. And you know what? We could always slaughter a few animals if need be. I can probably build a new stables today. Let's see about doing that. And we'll keep expanding the animal population, even if the human population doesn't always have enough room for it. And we'll put one right there. So that'll be the last stable in the line. We'll bring the wall down, come around the corner. And speaking of, I should figure out how that wall is going to work. So if we go boom, boom, and let's spin the camera around a little bit here. Yeah, that should work fine. Okay, so we're working on it, guys. Slowly coming together. Once we get the walls around here to this area, I'll bring it out like this. We'll put a gate closer to the water, and we'll have this little area out here to expand into. This housing that we've got going on here is eventually going to expand into a little circle. We have this kind of... goat has been slaughtered, workload too high. We have this kind of oblong one that's capped off with 10 houses. We have this 8-house cluster that is a little less oblong, but sort of egg-shaped. And then I'd like to have sort of a round one right in here. I think that'll be good. Population climbing, people building walls, people planting crops. In the summer, we get to harvest this stuff here, which is good. I wonder about fruit trees, if I should do a new fruit tree collection area. If we go plant... nope. If we go here and gather wild plants... We'll see if there's any rich areas full of berry bushes or fruit trees just out of sight. It doesn't look like it. I'm trying to find a spot that would have like a bunch of highlighted areas in them. I still think this is the best one out here. There's a couple out here, so I could put one out here for one person. Alright, so that's good. Workload's still too high. Yeah, you don't have to tell me that. That's the wall building that's really making that happen. And the spring push to get the crops planted. Alright, let's fast forward a little bit, guys. We're working towards our 20 knowledge points that will unlock the next tier of research. And then once that is done, I will call it a stream. I would like to get the walls done and built in this video, but that seems like this will be a bit of a long process, so we'll keep working on it over time. Any wild beasts... No wild beasts close to camp. It's nice when a herd just wanders right into the heart of your civilization. But, yeah, not much out here. Here we go. Eventually, if this comes out, we've got a whole big herd of cows. We've got a new... Is that a dead mama bear? It is. Somebody go butcher that. It must have been killed by this? The Auroch must have killed it? That's cool. Okay. 100 knowledge. Okay, 100 leather gets us 1 knowledge. We are inching ever closer towards this. Getting there. I can probably put a new stables out here soon, too. Yeah, that'll be good. So we get 2 new stables being built. This should be good. Sheep has been slaughtered. Goat has been slaughtered. Yeah, that's automated now. We should be harvesting peas and lentils, which is good. We didn't get that whole crop in last time. Let's go here. Find the trader. Who comes trading today? It is Voreg. Voreg, what do you bring us? You bring us flint. I'm good on that front. I'll take your dried fish. I'll take your straw. I'll take your pulse. I'll take your flour. This is such a cheap trade still. I'll take your wool cloth. How am I doing on that front? I'm up to 44. So yeah, I'll take your wool cloth. I'll take your flint since it's available. And what do you charge for these? 10. Okay, so I need to make more flint sickles. Why are there so few? And I can trade you these. So that'll be... Oh, is that all I have left of those? And we've got lots of dried skins, which we won't need because there's so much wool. So maybe I will... You know what? Let's cancel the flint. I've got a decent supply of that. Let's cancel... I'll take that wool cloth. I'm going to be able to put it to good use. I know I will. I should have another weaver going, I think. So I can trade you. What can I give you? I'm going to get rid of some of these. We'll make flint knives to replace them. Let's get rid of all those old crap knives. Let's give you a few harpoons. That brings us up to 76. Okay, so let's do that as a trade. I'll make sure that the crafters are busy making knives as well. So let's put those in auto production. And we're still auto producing summer clothing. Yeah, that's right. I have 15 of these. Why couldn't I sell more, I wonder? I guess because they're still being used. 62. I need 13 of them. Okay, that makes some sense. That makes some sense. So we're going to need a second weavers. So let's go ahead and find a place to... Not a weaver, a... Is that what it's called? I think so. Production weaver. So we're going to want one more of these. Alright, that's a great spot for it. Let's tuck that right in there. And that'll start turning wool into wool cloth. We might even need one more of those. It can't hurt. We've got a lot of sheep on the go now, and that population is only going to increase. So if I go and find us another weaver, and let's find a good spot to tuck it in. Like that. Hopefully this is going to come together. I feel good about how our civilization is being set up. Occupied, pretty well occupied. But no, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Okay, let's advance, guys. We got to get to the Copper Age. We're moving along. People harvesting crops. What's the... 114. That's not bad. That is not bad. We should be able to get out and harvest these crops pretty well. For now, I'm going to decrease the number of people doing this job to 2. And we'll see how much of the lentils and stuff that can get harvested. So that comes in as vegetables. I see. Oh, look at that, guys. Pulses 27. So that basically any of these count towards pulses, and any of the grains count towards grain. We don't get straw off these summer crops, though. So we really need to make sure we build up that straw supply. We should be good. The fields didn't totally get planted. These ones over here did mostly, though. So... Alright, build more walls. And we'll build a gate out here. Three new humans joined. Population up to 75 and counting. That's fantastic. All right. 2 new animals born. Pigs. Yep. And we're 3 away from the Copper Age. We're going to unlock it. This is fantastic. New goats being born. What's our animal population like compared to the capacity for it? We have space for 60, 48. Okay. Let's have a little look around in nature and see, are there any baby animals out here that we ought to be we ought to be wrangling into our herd. Not really. Not really. Oh, okay, right here. There will be baby goat. Bring it in. But that is the only one. If we go all the way out here, there are some baby pigs. That's not a terrible journey. Although these pigs are a little bit closer. We'll see. I don't know if anybody will go after the really distant ones. And then anything over on this side. This is usually a good area for babies. Yes. Okay, so let's wrangle this. Yeah, learn to talk. These and these. Okay. Got some babies right here. Ooh, but a big old wolf pack, so I'm going to avoid sending them too far out that way. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to undo the 2 boars that were over this mountainside here. Alright. Alright, so a few people will set out in search of new animals for the herds. Dog has contracted a disease times 10. Raider attack. Again. Show me. Okay. Okay, lots of humans out this way. Why don't you guys hurry back to town, along with you guys. And we'll see where they come in on their attack. How many they bring in? If we wait till we get back to the village, the dogs, who are all diseased anyway, bunch of mangy mongrel beasts. I don't know how to tell them to abandon that cart. So we got a pack of 4. Yeah, look at this vicious dog getting in there. Okay, oh, and that basically starts the attack. Okay, you better turn and fight. You guys better turn and come and get this one. You guys better come and get this one, and I better bring the whole frickin' population. Alright, so let's try and grab them in groups. So I think I've figured out the best way to do this. We're going to want a watchtower out here. Outside of our city walls. So that dog basically started the attack before we could... Okay, that's a dead man. That's a dead man. Someone's gonna die out here. Yep, 2. 2 humans have been killed. They're gonna get us unawares this time. And there's still 3 of them standing. Can I just select a raider and mark it to be killed? I can't. So he comes with a sling, she comes with a spear, this one comes with a bow. Okay, that's a 3rd human dead. 4 humans dead. Okay, here we come. Here we come. Five, Lord. Brutal attack. Brutal attack. Okay. What a mess. 6. I think we lost 6 total. Okay, so defensive. Let's try doing this. They haven't come from too far away yet, but I wonder if watchtowers out in these areas would be good. Our people could run to them before things get too deadly. We'll maybe put one up here. Okay. That's why these walls are going up, guys. That is why these walls are being built. What a disaster for our small population. Why do these raiders do this? Come and join our civilization. Or come and trade with us. You bunch of scumbags. What do you even want out of the deal? So I was hoping I could get these people back into the city center, but then a dog began the attack. The raiders went from walking to running, and it basically meant let's run and get out there. I wanted to let the dogs get in on the attack, and only one of them did, because they are all currently diseased for some reason. Population's already regrowing. It's not terrible. We're adding a bunch of straw. And I'm going to save grains. I'm not going to hurry to make a bunch of bread. Maybe activate one of these flour mills. But we're going to save the grains to keep our animal population alive this winter. Okay, linen plus 10. Awesome. Knowledge plus 1. And we did it. We did it, guys. Okay. So the wall construction is going to have to be completed in tomorrow's live stream, but today we have unlocked the Copper Age. You are about to enter the Metal Age. It is highly recommended that you fortify your town and have enough weapons to defend from raiders. Oh. Okay, so you know what? Maybe we wait to do that officially. I am 2 hours and 15 minutes in. I think... Well, okay, so maybe we shift our goals, guys. Maybe we shift our goals here for a moment, and I make sure that we are producing spears and bows at both of our crafters. I'm going to build a new crafter and have them doing the same thing. So let's do less fishing implements, less mining. Mining we need, tree chopping we don't. And we'll make sure that we're making weapons at all of these, and we'll finish today instead. I'll go for another 20 minutes or so, and we'll try and complete the walls. If we make this a bit of a longer stream, so be it. But I think it would be wise to do that. It's warning us. Basically, it's warning us more raider attacks are coming. Once you get here, you're going to start getting attacked by beefier and scarier raiders. So let's make sure that we're ready for that day to come. So we'll put one here. And one here. Alright, so people can go to work on that. I'm going to work on completing the wall setup. And figuring out where to put in gates and whatnot on the outside of town here. Let's go ahead and we'll set up the rest of the wall building. And we'll just fast forward until it gets done. So we'll put a gate right here. I think that... Okay, so let's do it this way. Build a palisade, and let's see if I can connect these here. Yes, I can. Okay, and we will be able to build more walls. Alright, I don't want to leave us undefended, so we'll go ahead and... I thought that would be my goal for today anyway, but Copper Age seemed to come up well before it. So why don't we build out to here? We will continue, and I'll build around. Whoops. Why no builds? Okay, so this tree's gonna have to come out. And I'm gonna have to figure out the path around there. Okay, so let's come around to this side of the city then. And let's work on some more wall building. Workload is too high. It will be. It will be while we try and defend our city here. Oh, and I guess spring is over. If I haven't, let's go ahead and lower this down. And this. And we'll put more people back on wood chopping, which we know is an essential thing for us at this stage in the game. Let's reposition this, and we'll move it a little bit further into the forest. Let's go work area, tree chopping. We'll put it right there. and I'll put 5 people to work on it. I wonder if there's another area we ought to be removing trees from. I like having trees surrounding the... Oh, and look, are they regrowing? Is that a young tree? It is a young tree. Okay, interesting. Yeah, okay. This is gonna work fine. This is gonna work fine. So let's keep up with the wall design, and let's build all the way around this place. Appreciate you guys hanging with me during the stream. I knew it. Aliens built Stonehenge. Raiders are trying to liberate these humans from their alien overlord. Yep. If your wall is so close behind your buildings, you won't be able to expand. Yes, don't worry, Nemesis. I'm going to include some expansion area. This area is going to have that. But I also can't afford to build insanely large walls. And we can have a city center. I'm going to have room for hundreds. I'm going to have room for another. We currently have room for a population of 100. I'm going to have room for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, probably 8 more houses and another 30 or so people in here at least. And then we can start adding in more houses here and there. The houses on the inside is kind of key because this is where people come to deliver resources. This is where all the stables are. This is where the granaries are. This is where the crafting areas are. But we can definitely have housing outside of that. I plan to add a little bit more like this. It doesn't seem to be in danger. The raiders haven't like burned anything down yet. They just come and they try and kill us. So a bunch of jerks, if you ask me. But you know, it is what it is. All right, and then I'm going to build walls out like this. I'm going to put a big gate. There is no big gate. I'm going to put a gate right here. All right, perfect. And hopefully we still have enough room to expand, but we do have a big area in the inside of the city that is not yet sorted out. So if I go like this, that should all connect. It seems to. Perfect. And then I think this tree needs to get out before I can do much more. Unless I were to build these walls a little differently, I'll figure it out. I might add in a second gate over on this point here. Let's go ahead and we'll put people to work building a second, or another one of these towers. Okay, and then we'll build another gate right next to this. Like so. I'll connect a wall in between the two, and then we'll fast forward and hopefully let our people get caught up. The wall building front. I might have to go around these stone piles. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be the case. Okay, or we're going to have to chop down more trees. This one's got to come down. This one's got to come down. Or I have to move these two stables out of the way. But we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. I'm going to remove some of this fencing right here until we know exactly what we're doing. Like that. And we'll figure out a way to connect. Because I'm going to have to come inside this rock pile. Otherwise, I can't go over here. And so I'm going to have to come around these and down like this. I think that's the only way it's going to work. Trader has arrived. What do you bring? We ended up with 42 straw. That's a pretty good run from the last time. But I'll obviously buy what you got. I will buy... I don't want another food shortage. So give me this. Give me this. Give me this. How's my flint supply? And I've got 2 more old skins to trade. I can probably sell you a... Oh, you know what? 22. 20. Okay, that's fine. I will sell you a Yeah, there we go. Okay, perfect. So our vegetables all got eaten up pretty quickly. That's interesting. I've got 45 straw and 63 grain. I want to save that until we figure out how much our animal population is losing. We lost a bunch of animals that one time. We have room for 80 and only have 50 right now. So I want to make sure that we can manage these populations. All right, let's fast forward a little bit, guys. All right, there you go. That's our vegetable crop being planted in the winter. That makes total sense, I guess. It's like root vegetables and whatnot. You would plant in the winter and they'd be harvestable in the spring. Has anybody built a watchtower yet? Let's prioritize this one. Yeah, we do have lots of space on the inside. I can do more housing here, more housing here. I think we'll probably get to 150 with just this settlement, and then eventually I could remove these trees in between us and Stonehenge out there and expand the walls a little bit more that way. Today was a lot of rearranging. What? Died of starvation. Where are you, RN? What are you doing out here? Oh, she was going to get a baby pig. She brought back this baby pig, but she died. Are you gonna die of starvation too? What are you doing? Bringing back flour? What are you doing out here, Ime? Are there any... There won't be any berries for you to eat. That's certainly not a thing. Not this time of year, at least. Well, we traded RN for a new baby pig. Could have just waited until spring, because our pigs would have had a bunch of sex and made a bunch of babies. But what you gonna do? What you gonna do? I want to see how the watchtowers come together. Let's go in speed mode here. I prioritized this one, so we should have it. It's gonna look good on the farmer's field, I think. Okay, first watchtower, +1 knowledge. Excellent. Yeah, MA died of starvation as well. Alright, what do we have? Any animal herds in the immediate vicinity? Got lots of young bears. Lots of horses over here, but not much else. And then what about out this way? Got a couple of random goats. This has got to be our next area for hunting, I guess. I can come and take out this wolf population soon. We'll wait till they get closer. We were able to just steal wolf pups quite easily. How many dogs do we have for our overall population size right now? We got 16 dogs. Could always use more dogs. They never give me a problem feeding the dogs. The dogs just sort of feed automatically, it seems like. Will somebody chop this damn tree down for me? I want to complete my walls. We've got 21 wood in storage, so we're definitely going to need to keep chopping more. Here, I'll put a new wood chopping area right out here. I like the layout of this city, though, guys. I think it's pretty good. Pretty good. So this may end up being a bit of a longer stream. I'm going to attempt to complete the walls and get us late in the season. We're down to 5 straw for our beasts. So maybe we... Where are the old animals? Oh, I'm just kicking them out. That's all I'm doing. Okay, so let's take a look then at the population limits. So we currently have room for 80 of them. I think my limits are set. We're low on food. Yeah, so let's manage the population. Let's go down to 20 goats. We'll up that in the spring. We're low on food. You know what? I can activate these other... We can start making more bread. Let's activate this. And this. And how are the waters come winter time? Put a second fisherman out here. And out here. Okay. Hopefully we do okay. Is there a herd worth hunting? Probably not. The wolf herd. Wolf pack. Quite possibly. But everybody's hungry, so... Well, we'll see. We will see, guys. The veggies go fast as the population grows. It's a lot of work. Goat has died of starvation. Five gates built. We're up to 23 on the knowledge front. Alright, and these crafting huts, I need to tell them what to make. So, let's rearrange all our crafting, and we'll sort of try and stay organized here. Alright, so this one, you will make flint tools primarily. How's that for a job? This one you will make weapons primarily. This one, you will make projectile weapons. This one you will make bone tools. Let's leave that on. Hopefully this is a good. Survive the winter +1. We're up to 24. More goats being slaughtered. Workload is too high. Yeah, it's planting season. What do you expect from me, okay? Sheep has died of starvation. We're low on food. Yeah. Of course we are. Give me a herd that's worth hunting. I don't want to go after those wolves. That seems foolhardy. I'm looking for, like, a nice big old bison or cattle herd would be lovely, but... There's not much out there. Yes. This is the answer out here. Okay. I'm gonna take a small band of survivors. And I'm gonna take you out specifically to hunt. Wow, you all just went in random directions. What a bunch of ingrates. Not even gonna help me hunt here. I guess you probably went to go get hunting tools. Hopefully you've brought some. We're going to take down a couple herds. We're going to add to our meat supplies.